Hello everybody, today I'm here with my 1971 American Standard Cadet. I got this toilet over there. It did come with the tank lid, but the tank lid was missing a chip out of it, big chunk. If it would have had that other chunk, I would have probably repaired it with like some flex glue or something, but it wasn't there. I have it on the only original parts is of course the flush valve, the handle, and the flush valve is not original. It didn't come with it, but it's one exactly like it would come. You can see right there it says T71, so it's made on 1971. So it was made on March 22nd. So really this toilet's birthday already passed, but I'm not really gonna celebrate it, even though it's an awesome toilet. So I have those jets there blocked, so let's give it a flush. Here we go. That really had a very nice flush, and I think it's still going. Yeah, it honestly weakened the flush just a little bit, but it kind of had more power to the siphon jet. I really like that flush. And yes, this is where I originally used to flush my toilets before and after the storm. But I don't have my carport, and it's the sun's shade, so perfect. So I can't really do it because it's gonna flood the street. So that's why I haven't had time to put that setup back in the back. So kind of heard the scream, but yeah, that was an awesome flush. So it kind of weakened the rim flush. It kind of weakened the flush going down the rim, but it also did do more power on the siphon jet. Considering that it had a lot of mineral deposits when it came out, I'm still really surprised that the flush is like really the same. Let me get a washcloth over here real quick, and I'm gonna see. It should honestly take it any bit, and I've done performance tests on this toilet already, so I may also put these little bitty. I may just put some tiny shards, maybe this little bitty piece of a washcloth too. It should take all that. You can kind of see that the washcloth kind of sunk right down whenever I was putting that stuff, but it still did quite well. It took everything. Like sure, it took the washcloth, it took that, and it took all this. So yeah, but I am gonna try it again once the tank completely fills. What's also cool, it honestly refills the bowl right after, so I really don't have to add anything to it. So. But yeah, the flush valve that it is flushing on is exactly the original. It's exactly what the original flush valve would be. I did it to clean the tank, but I used the rest of my acid to clean 2 tanks. I used it to restore the Kilgore. All this back here was originally stained. And I also want to show you. They actually tried to glaze the trapway. You can see they look like they poured a bunch of stuff that they blue paint, kind of like they used to glaze the trapway. So the trapway's honestly partially glazed on it, and it was originally had staining, but I cleaned out the Kilgore tank. And there's the back. It does have a logo on the back of the base here, but it's very faint. I thought it didn't. I always do that they stamped it, but I thought the logo probably faint, but it is faint. I also cleaned up the Claymore. It has some it's got some wax in it, but I'm gonna see how it, but I'm gonna plan on getting some more acid and probably finish cleaning up all these other tanks that are here. I'm just flushing on an overfilled tank. For right now, I just like to, so. After I do this test, I'm gonna unplug the parts at the rim. And I'm just gonna throw these little ones in there. So here we go. I like how the flush valve empties all the water out the tank and it closes, because now that's a toilet. A toilet flushing out about this much of water. I know it wastes water, but toilets that does this meaning better bowl rates and meaning better performance too. Yeah, that's what I like about that tilt tower, is how it empties all the water out of the tank, and then after it closes. It didn't really fill all the water. The sound of it, how it flushes, it sounds exactly like like one of those American Standard colonies, but this one's way better. So all of it should be out. So we're gonna wait for the tank to fill, and then. So yeah, I have a total of 4 toilets exactly like these, but I have 3 vintage cadets. I have this one. I have my blue one exactly like this, but it's from 1966. And I have my other 70s one. But that one I couldn't exactly remember the date. It was on the tank, but it was still made in 70s because it had a tank exactly like this. So, and I also have my 1980s. I have my 1980s American Standard Yorkville. That one was 80s because because you could tell an 80s cadet by the tank. So here's a flush, how it would without those rims blocked. And then it closes right after. So, yeah, this toilet is honestly really good. It's not really fully restored, but I kind of did clean it up. I was really dirty after I got it, though. It was kind of dirty when I got it, but I will probably end up clearing the mineral buildup out of the rim. Give me a hint how to do that, because I really don't know how to do it. What I was thinking, just spraying some muriatic acid all over the rim, because once I find muriatic acid touches the mineral, it'll just melt it away. So I want to see how it does on this giant cloth. There is still some stuff underneath the rim, all that. So I have a feeling it should take it. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I just have really bad severe allergies, so. Yeah, the toilet honestly looks really clean inside. It's just got that stain down at the trachea opening. I originally did have a urinal spud on it because I know these worked on urinal spuds. So, tank is almost filling. So. The thing I'm glad it has the original handle is because if I ever end up bringing my vintage blue cadet back here, I'll have it. And there's a sticker that says Waterline, so I'll have it on its original handle. So here's let's see how it does on this. I'm expecting it to pass. See, it almost wants to do a double, it almost wants to siphon again, but if that passed, there's nothing obstructing the trapway. That did really well. So that did really well. So now I may end up seeing how it does. That was almost the size of a dish towel, but let me get a grocery bag and a dish towel. I'm not gonna get no dirt to test the bowl rinse with it. So I may just see how it does on those to test performance wise, and I'll probably end the video. And there's something in the trapway. And holy cow. Look at that. That's mineral deposits. Maybe flushing. God, that's like an entire shelf of an entire shelf of minerals. So obviously look, there's still some more coming out. There. That's what came out the Sterling Windham. Darn, that's a lot of mineral deposits. I actually may kind of feel it. There is a little bit in there. But overall, it was still performing quite well. So let's see how it does on the grocery bag now. Darn thing aired up. If it wouldn't have aired up, it would have took it right through. I'm still concerned that I passed, even though I helped it. Now the dish towel. I still can't believe all that mineral deposits just decided to just pop right out. That's what happened to my Sterling Windham once. Just a bunch of, but this is like a very thin shelf. They're honestly easy to break. It's honestly, minerals are very easy to break. But when you have like sometimes when they're stuck on porcelain, so that's a very thin shard of minerals. Now that's like multiple layers of minerals. That was like multiple layers of minerals. I just need to add some water to the bowl. But yeah, that happened to me tons of times when you just randomly find things of minerals. So there honestly is some minerals still up in the trap, but look. When will it end? Some more minerals are popping out, but I'm just gonna leave all that in the trapway. Yeah, that may look disgusting, but that's just a lot. That's just minerals. So, let's see how it does on a dish towel. It did perfectly. So clean with those minerals in it. It did really well on the performance tests. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.